oh no, I think Trish walked up to me one day. I did something, and it was all good. And she come to me and said, Teddy mother long or something.
Yep. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to an all-new episode of the Wrestling Time Machine by Sportskeeda. Of course, we are only a couple of more shows away after today's show before this show comes to a complete end. And I'm going to miss seeing these two guys each and every week because I enjoy having this conversation every week, and they are pro wrestling journalist, now legendary pro wrestling journalist of that, Mr. Bill Apter, and of course, WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Teddy Long. Hey guys.
I don't know why you're saying you're happy to see us each and every week. You don't care about neither one of us. Neither one of us you care about. The only reason you're doing this show with us is because they pay you. That's why you're bummed out, because now you know you're not going to get that extra money. Yeah, okay, come on.
Teddy, he blew it. He said, I'm glad to see you here on the Today Show. This is not the Today Show.
Nobody said the Today Show.
Yes, you did.
No, I did. No. Why would I call it the Today Show?
I don't know.
Because you're speaking about today, and you're thinking it's today.
See, Bill was on those tick cracks, and everything's getting screwed up now. And
No, you should tell the truth. Why Sportskeeda is discontinuing these shows is because of you.
That's absolutely correct. Too many lawsuits for things I may have said. No, wait a minute, Bill. Before you, what was that around your neck? You put on a chain and then you took it off. What is this?
This is my number one fan, Jorge, the giant midget. Got me a bunch of gifts for my upcoming birthday.
Jorge, the giant midget.
Who is Jorge, the giant midget?
He's my biggest fan. He's been with me for about 20 years. Do
you have a picture of him?
I don't have one handy, no.
That was who was at the Hall of Fame in Albany, wasn't it?
Yes. Next week.
I did meet him. Yeah, really nice guy.
Yeah. So he gave me a few gifts for my upcoming birthday, depending upon when you're watching this. And this was one of them. He said he knew I grew up in Queens, New York, so he gave me this, and then he gave me a hat that I should have worn when I was growing up in Queens. And this is like, you understand? You got that?
So he shoplifted all that stuff.
He did, and now the police are at my door knocking, but I told them 6:30 after we tape.
You'll give it back to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's fair enough.
Jorge, this is for you. This is my outfit for today's show.
I think it works. Teddy, you think so?
I like
it. Teddy's going, do I have to be honest if I answer this question?
No, but I'm going.
I think it works for Bill. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Yo.
Teddy, I want to tell you, we were at the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame over the weekend, and one of the class members was Trish Stratus. And she looked absolutely incredible. And I was talking to her, and I said, oh, by the way, Teddy, and she cut me off right before I could even get your full Teddy name out. She goes, Teddy mother Long. And I said, yes, ma'am. She busted out laughing. What's that?
They're going to edit that?
I don't know. They can just put a little bleep burler. They can.
Here's the deal. That's the way Trish Stratus and I have always introduced ourselves for many, many years. And I don't remember how it started. Oh, no, I think Trish walked up to me one day. I did something, and it was all good. And she come to me and said, Teddy mother long or something. And I hit her back with Teddy motherfucking Trish motherfucking Stratus. And that's how we meet each other every time we see each other.
You know, and I wanted to tell that story when I was up there, and I shied away from it because even when we talked about it, I kind of whispered it to her and she whispered it back to me like it's an inside thing. Like, you know, it's not she's going to go out and say that word everywhere. It's just when she talks about Teddy or she's around Teddy, she'll throw that line out there. And she just absolutely incredible. I thought she was great at the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to her. Also,
so down to earth and so nice.
Yes, she really is. She really is. And she had just lost her mom not long ago. And this is the first event since her mom passed away that she's attended. And she said it really helped her out a lot to be back around a lot of people and have a night like we had at the Hall of Fame. So anyhow, Ted, I just want to let you know that had gone down. By the way, Jazz, I just want to give you a shout out real fast if you're watching. Trish brought your name up at the Hall of Fame, and I noticed there was a nice little pop when your name came up, and I think a lot of people feel you belong in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, not just the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, but in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's overdue, time for it to happen. Bill, same for you as well. It's time for you to be in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
there are names that need to be in there.
I'm in there. Yes.
No. In the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Let me pass some news on. This is not great news at all. Raven has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Any memories of Raven for you, Bill?
Oh yeah, I just saw him recently at a convention at Tommy Fierro's convention in ISPW in New Jersey. Great memories of him. Traveled with him quite a bit. Great guy. At the beginning of his career, he was just plain old Scott Levy, and then he was, just what they call a clean wrestler, and then he got that Raven character, and he became one of the most controversial hardcore wrestlers of all time, but still stayed just a nice, sweet guy to this day. And I'm sorry to hear that he's got that, but he's still getting out there, and he's still meeting the fans, and there's a documentary coming out about him in the very near future.
Teddy, any memories with Raven?
I remember him from Scotty Flamingo.
Yeah, the little polo club he would carry around.
Yeah, and Bill, I'm surprised that you should have come up with that Scotty Flamingo. Now, if you didn't remember that one,
no, I did. Now that you brought it up, but then take that ridiculous hat off and function and try to remember something. No. See, I remember him more from ECW than anywhere else.
I worked with him WCW, NWA. I worked with him in those places. I think even before he even went to ECW.
Yeah.
Wasn't the storyline that his mom was real rich or something like that, and that's where his money came from, and he got into some like a polo club kind of gimmick that he would walk around with?
That's correct.
I don't remember that. That might have been true. I just,
correct.
Yep. So, I mean, he did have a great career, and he went on the ECW, did incredible things. I've worked with him in the independents, and he's very helpful to anybody who asks.
I saw him in Vegas. I think when I was there, for WrestleMania, I saw him there, and he didn't look, too good then. He looked like he might have been not feeling well. So yeah, now I can relate to that. Now I got it.
He looked really good when I saw him 2 weeks ago in New Jersey.
Yeah,
so
that's good to hear.
Smile, and he was glad to see me, and I was glad to see him.
Would think by now.
The thing is, just so glad to see most of these guys that, like myself and Bill and all us that's been around a while, we're still alive, man, and still healthy. And to know people like Raven, if, they come down with something, let's hope and pray that, they can fight it or whatever it is, and they can kind of go away and they can continue on with their lives.
Yeah. And, you would think by now that there would have been some kind of thing for Parkinson's. It's been around so long. You would think, isn't there a cure for this by now?
Listen to me.
I know what you're going to say. I'm being political. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen to me. If they can put a man on the moon and they can cure cancer, then they damn sure can cure Parkinson's. Okay.
Well, they can't cure cancer yet, but and I know as well that that's been around for years and years, I'm sure.
Well, I know people that have been on chemo that had cancer and on chemo, and now they're done. Their cancer is gone.
Yeah,
and I may tell you who that person is a little later on down the road.
Oh, okay.
Parkinson's caused the downfall of Muhammad Ali, who I loved very much. He was one of my heroes. I got to travel with him when we were working for the boxing magazines, but he fought it for the longest period of time, and I know that Raven's going to do the same thing.
Oh,
for a lot of people too who are watching this, I'm sure they remember Michael J. Fox, who was the famous actor who has had to deal with that for years and years. Yeah. So hopefully Raven has some good luck down the road, and maybe things will stay at bay as best they can be. I want to bring up one more match, even though we're running over. Let me bring up one more match that happened recently. Cena versus AJ Styles. This was in Perth, and honestly, Bill, I was not expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but this turned out to be a lot more than I think anybody expected, because there was a lot of history within this match, right?
Yep, there is. They competed in 2016, and they're both professional wrestlers, and this could be a candidate for the match of the year. It was that freaking good.
Teddy, again, one of those matches you want to pull up and take a look at. It was one of the. It was a very unique match. The way it was laid out, a lot of nods to other wrestlers and their moves, which made it interesting.
Well, you got 4 guys in there that could work. That's just that simple.
Like the Tombstone pile driver. They did. They tipped their hats to many different wrestlers doing a lot of Bray Wyatt's. What did he call it? His big finish.
Sister Abigail.
Yeah, Sister Abigail, not Mother Abigail. They did a nod to several legends, and it was so good. But the thing is, they had a good wrestling match.
Now, did I not notice that there was a crippler crossface
That's
in
correct.
that match by Chris Benoit, one of his moves, and so it was a nod to him as well, which is really unusual because usually you don't see any kind of a nod his way. But John Cena threw it out there with the crippler's crossface.
They also acknowledged some of the AEW guys.
Yeah, they did.
Well,
Yep, they sure did. All right, guys, that's it. I'll get us out of here. I was
No.
Yeah. I got to get out of here. I need to go make some dinner.
Here we go again.
But before we go, as always, Bill, we need you to sing us a song. Look, we only got 2 more shows, so make your choices really good. Give us one right now, and hurry up because we're about out of time. I think we got 20 seconds over here, and by the time, 18 seconds now. But if you'll hurry up, we can get it in. If you can do one maybe in 15 seconds.
If you would just shut up and let Bill tell
Go
you,
ahead,
he's
Bill.
trying to tell
What do
you.
you want to not hear?
Okay. Damn the time, the clock. Every week he takes too long to get going. We'll be back again next week, at least 1 or 2 more shows. I'm Mac Davis. That's WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long. And of course, that is Bill Apter, the guy that loves to sing. Go ahead, sing us out of here, Bill.
I was gonna sing that old Japanese.
I told you to
song.
sing. You didn't sing.
Those
Well,
Japanese
that's
songs.
it. We're done.
Well, here's the thing, Bill Apter. I'm gonna let everybody know you're doing tick crack. Now you got a gold chain around your neck, so there must be some kind of relation to drugs or something somewhere.